Everybody, so I'm back with another video for you today, and this is going to be blushes that complement tan skin. So I have pretty tan skin. I would say I am around NC 40, and so sometimes like in the winter time I get a little bit paler. I'll go to like maybe NC 37. I'm just saying this on a MAC scale, because most people know that a lot more than like me just saying I'm tan. So if I range from NC 37 to NC 42. So that's 42 is usually the darkest I've been. And so these are the blushes that I've been using for a while now, and I think look really great on tan skin, and I've gotten compliments on them. Something to know, keep in mind, I have very oily skin, so basically almost all these blushes are matte blushes because I don't want like my face to be shimmery because it's already greasy enough as it is. And so I like to wear this on a daily basis. That's why I've already hit pan on it. I like the consistency of it. I like how it stays all day, and even with a primer it like does not budge at all. So I'm really impressed by the quality of these blushes, and they're only $3. I really like are the Milani powder blushes, and the little writing came off on both of them because I use it so often, but I got 2 of them, and I think I may go back and get more because I think okay, there's another drugstore blush that's one of my favorites too, but like as a brand, as a whole, I think Milani makes the best quality blushes. And the one I have here is called Mai Tai. Okay, like you guys can see that. It's called Mai Tai, and it is a bright coral color. And this blush looks amazing, like, look at that. I love it especially in the winter because when I'm a little bit paler and you have like a darker or like a brighter color like blush, it just pops really nice against light skin. And then I have a bronzy one, and this is called Sunset Beach, and I like to use this more in the summertime. Sorry, I just can't talk today. So that's Sunset Beach, that's Mai Tai, and then that last one is Mellow Mauve by E.L.F. And then moving on to the blush that I'm actually wearing right now. I don't know if it's picking up in the camera, but it's kind of like a peachy glow. It gives me a peachy glow. And this is the Project Runway Limited Edition blush by L'Oreal, and it's in the color Watchful Owl. I usually tend to stay away from like light colored blushes like this because I never used to think that it would show up on my skin because I am pretty tan. Yeah, so this blush, like, I am so amazed at the quality of this blush. Like, this is so smooth, so, like, oh God, I don't even know how to explain it. I wish I could explain it properly. Here, let me see. Let me first give you a swatch so you guys have an idea. So it's this really light color here, and you would never think that this would show up on skin, but man, this looks amazing when you put it on, especially tan skin, because it gives you like that right amount of like glow to your face, and it just looks so natural. Even though our normal flush, like a natural flush, is more pink, this just looks so natural on the skin. It doesn't look like you're trying too hard, and if you're like looking dead that day, just put this on and it just completely transforms your face, and you just look alive and radiant, and I love it. And I think it has like, oh my God, I just broke it. Great. Okay, well, it has, alright, so excuse me, I just broke my thing. Now I'm like kind of mad at myself. I totally broke it. Like, and it's pretty good packaging too, but I am way too rough with like my products, and I break everything. God. Anyways, alright, back to what I was saying. When you look into the actual like product itself, it has little shimmers, but that doesn't really show up too much on the skin. I think that what helps give off that glow, but it's not to a point where it's greasy or shiny or anything that's too much. So for the most part, I would say it's more like satiny kind of blush, and it just looks really great on tan skin. 2 bronzers that I want to mention are the NYC Sun to Sun Bronzing Powder in Terracotta Tan, and I've mentioned this in a couple favorites videos. This is really nice if you just want to give yourself a really nice glow. I feel like this color is pretty similar to that Sunset Beach by Milani. So this is a really nice bronzer. And another one is by M.A.C, and this is in the color Solar Riche. it's a very like in-between color bronzer, so it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't show up orange on my skin, but I actually use this more as a blush than a bronzer because, I don't know, I just feel like it looks nice as a blush. And I also use this a lot in my crease. So I'm a big fan of using bronzer as a crease color because I feel like it looks the most natural as opposed to like a brown eyeshadow or anything like that. When I want that very natural, no makeup look, I really like to use my M.A.C bronzing powder. And lastly, one is a blush and one it's a blush, but I use it as a highlighter. So I'll start with the blush one. This is Spice 12 by Bobbi Brown. And it is a dark plummy color. It's very dark, as you can see right there. So use a light hand with this, but this looks very beautiful, very natural, even though it's very dark. I think this is the most flattering blush if you have tan, darker skin. I really recommend this one. I think it would look good on fair skin too, but you'd have to be very careful when you apply it to your face. And it's a little bit more expensive than these drugstore ones. And then lastly, it is Style Powder Blush by M.A.C, and this is a Frost. And this is a very, very light blush, and I bought this thinking that it would show up on my face, but you really have to like pile it on for it to do that. So I'm just going to show you right here. That's just way too light for me on for a blush color, and it's just too shimmery, so I use it as a highlight. Or sometimes I use like a matte blush, and sometimes I put this over it if I just want a little bit more like radiance. So yeah, that's how I use this product. And yeah, these are all the blushes that I use on a daily basis. You could tell I've used every single one of them, and I just broke one of them, one of my favorites, but whatever. And I just want to mention that I like to use this angled contour brush, and this is by Kirkland or Borghese by Costco. And I like using blush brushes with this angle because it makes it... Can you guys see my dog back there? Anyways, I'm sorry. He's being crazy. He's like jumping on the table. Okay, so I like to use these angled contoured blush brushes because it just fits right in the, I don't know, it fits right in the crevice of your cheek, if that makes any sense. It gives you like, I don't know, just like the perfect application for blush, and it just... very easy and very soft, so I recommend that kind of style of blush brush because I find that like the ones that are more like fluffy and dome like this, it just like gets all over the face, and you can control like where you put the blush with this angled one because you don't want blush all over your face. You just want it on the apples, and then you want to blend it back. So yeah, these are all my recommendations for blush colors for tan skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments below if you have any questions about any of these products, where to get them, how to find them, or if you have any more requests. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!